Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country in our 8th year of doing non-pop country music reactions. And mostly traditional, but certainly neo-traditional, Western, folk, some Cajun, believe it or not. I got another one coming up tomorrow that's Cajun. And but this is LeAnn Rimes' Please Remember Me. I don't know it. It's a live performance, and it was a gift request from David Baumer. So David, thank you for this gift request. And lots of folks are on the LeAnn Rimes bandwagon, let's put it that way. They've been big fans for a long time, and they're enjoying me go down, watching me going down this rabbit hole of LeAnn. I've probably done, what, 8 reactions in the last week or so, thanks to Renee Mooberry, David, and so on. But this is this is at her house. So maybe this was filmed during COVID. I'm not sure when. David's first choice was LeAnn with Bon Jovi singing Like We Ain't Strangers, but it was on Vivo, and that's going to be blocked. I mean, a Bon Jovi one, anything featuring him that would be on Vivo would be blocked, and likely LeAnn's as well. Yeah, Vivo is pretty much always blocked on my channel. Some other reactors have gotten away with it, but I don't know for how long, because it eventually catches up with you and they take it down or what have you. But in any case, this one should be just fine. Please remember.
Sometimes the time just slips away, and you're left with yesterday, left with the memories. I'll always think of you and smile and be happy for the time I had you with me. Though we go our separate ways, I won't forget, so don't forget the memories we made. Please remember, please remember, I was there for you and you were there for me.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And remember our time together. Our time was yours and mine, and we were meant to read. Please remember, please remember me.
I love the harp in the background.
Goodbye. There's just no set of words to say, and it's sad to walk away with just the memories. Who's to know when by the way?
I had to pause too, because this just popped into my head that when you see a performer doing something on stage or you hear something in a studio version, that's like the 1,000th time they've performed that song or practiced it or rehearsed it. Maybe the 100th, maybe the 5th, whatever the number is. It's extraordinary the amount of effort put in to just the right cadence, how they want to sing each word. And when they're first going through, maybe it was a demo presented to them and they like it, and then they're going to give it their first shot. There are things that don't work even with your own physiology as you're trying to sort of squeeze out a word or try to make it work with the next line that comes up. So you come to sort of like your final cadence of the entire song through fits and starts. Like, oh God, that didn't work. I hated the way that sounded or felt. And this is where it's done. Their laboratory is frequently in their home. Because one, you don't have to get in your car and go somewhere, but they're practicing, they're singing it. You know, I had a friend of mine who used to be friends with Carly Simon. She used to actually babysit I think I don't know if Carly and James Taylor had kids together, but she would just hear Carly singing around the house, just belting out like these tunes, just normally walking around the house. But she was practicing these songs that she was going to be singing, and that here, when you see this performance in the home, they're working it out still, and this may be the 1,000th time she sung it, so it may have already been worked out, and she's just performing it. I don't know if this was during COVID. I don't know when this was done, but just for stage it. I guess that's a YouTube channel, and not channel, but sort of approach to presenting the artist's own music from their own homes. But I like to point that out because when you hear an artist was an overnight success, there's no such thing. Pretty much no such thing as an overnight success. By the time you heard them, they'd already performed in 500 clubs, 3,000 clubs, honky tonks in front of 8 people or nobody, or just a couple of friends or family members, and then their audience and fandom grows and such. But they have cut their teeth. And LeAnn here obviously has Grammys on the shelves there, so she's an accomplished artist when this was done. But there's really, you could say LeAnn was an overnight success because she was so young when she was doing her performances and stuff, but she was practicing and cutting her own teeth in her own way too. To hear her talk.
How we laughed, how we smiled, how this world was yours and mine, how no dream was out of reach. I stood by you, stood by me. We took each day and made it shine. We wrote our names across the sky. We ran so fast, we ran so free, and I had you, and you had me. Please remember.
I wonder what that laughter was about.
Please remember. That song's sad too. Oh Lord. I swear when I record some happy songs one of these days. I know. Plenty of those. Thank you. High five.
It's a low five, but here's a high
High five.
Yeah, they just got right into it. Stage it, I guess. Yeah, maybe they came and filmed it. Yeah, I'm not sure what the arrangement was there, but you couldn't hear LeAnn's voice as pronounced as I would have liked it to have been, but that was because the way it was shot was on the other side of the grand piano, and the piano is the most prominent, uh, the more prominent in this between that and her voice, the other instrument being played here, LeAnn's voice. But that little bit of laughter there, you don't know what that was. I mean, it might have been just the way she missang a note or something that they had worked on prior, but she didn't quite get it right, or maybe it was a thought that popped in her head. I remember seeing an interview. It was either, I think it was with Billy Joel. I don't know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whenever it was. And he was, and Billy's plays everywhere in the world. The sells out every auditorium, every arena, every venue that he plays in. And this, he he said, he's done so many songs so many times that one time he said he was playing I think it was Madison Square Garden, and while he was singing, whether it was Piano Man or Captain Jet or some other song, one of his songs, of course, and he said he was actually thinking about like either his grandmother, not because of the song, but he was also thinking about like mowing the lawn. Like he needed some on his grandmother's lawn. He wanted it to be done certain differently, or on his own lawn. It was something to that effect. It was one of these mundane details of life. But here he'd reached the pinnacle, and it does go to show that you adjust to your new dynamic of life. And actually, psychological studies show that human beings generally adjust. And this was like an adjustment rating type thing, an assessment. We generally adjust to our new circumstances in life within about 3 to 6 weeks. So I guess just to pick an example, like let's say you get a new car and there's the excitement of it, the anticipation of getting it, you get it, you got your temporary place, but you're still driving it, you're showing it to your friends, you're just happy, you're learning the new parts of it. But generally, as a matter of incorporating it into your life, within about 3 weeks, you've adjusted to it. You still know, you've got a new car, you like the new car, the new leather smell, whatever you've got, but generally speaking, you've adjusted to it. And some things, like you buy a new house, a little bit longer, you're going to adjust to it. But a new job, you kind of adjust to that too. Who your colleagues are, who your bosses are, who do you have to look out for, what you need to ramp up or get better at, things that you adjust to that fairly quickly. Now go back to Billy Joel now, thinking about what he was thinking about while performing at Madison Square Garden, that he had performed so many times that it became routine to him. And when you get into a routine of things, your mind can go to other things. You can quote unquote multitask, if you will, but you could be performing one of your greatest hits of all time that launched your career and be thinking about mowing your lawn. Now, what was LeAnn thinking about when she cracked up there? It could have been anything. It could have been the actual song. It could have been some dynamic within the context of the song and how she'd performed it before, and how she and the pianist here had worked things out, and she didn't, and she screwed something up, like minorly, maybe not. But those kinds of things I can get carried away with because I love to know, all right, that just revealed something that if you were to tell the story, it wouldn't be as interesting what you were thinking about, but that you were thinking about some other thing. What goes on inside the mind of a performer? Because I don't know. I'm not one of them. I'm not an artist. I'm not a vocalist. I probably could be a vocalist. There are times when I can absolutely carry a tune and it even shocks me. And I did it one time just screwing around for some friends of mine, and they were like, whoa, like, where'd that come from? And I'm like, I don't know. I just decided to let it rip. But that was fun. I'm not going to rate that, David. That was just fun. It was good to see. I love more insight into the humanity of people. who I spend so much time with via reactions and YouTube and such, but they're just people. I used to own for 20 years, I founded and co-owned a ballet school with my now ex-wife. She was the dancer. I was on the customer relations side of it. And we had a ballet company and we had a youth modern company, one of the only youth modern companies in the country. And we were regarded as the top pre-collegiate modern development program in the country by a lot of college deans. Ohio State, USC, UCLA, Rutgers, places like this. We were regarded as the top school, pre-collegiate school in the country. I'm used to working with performers. I understand them and I know how they are just people, and they are brain wrecks and train wrecks in their own right. They'll tell you that because they think on so many different levels. They want to get things right. They are absolutely perfectionistic. And that's partly what LeAnn might have been cracking up over. She might have had something 2% off and it made her laugh. And I know ballerinas are absolutely perfectionistic. They bring their own perfectionism to the art form, and the art form is so rules oriented that it then intensifies the perfectionism that if your hand is here, it's right. If it's here, it's wrong. There's no degrees. It's not, partly right. It's either right or wrong. And ballet dancers have that to an extreme. And so on. But anyway, that was fun. Dave, yeah, and the song itself, I couldn't really make out a lot of the lyrics, but I got enough of it to just say these two folks were on life's journey together. And I don't think they made their dreams happen, but they were still with one another through what they were trying to make happen. That's what I got from the song. But I was more fascinated by the setting, as I think you probably were too. So, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That'll go in the unrated songs playlist. Have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.
We leave